Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So, I'm obsessed. Yes I am. Now, what we need to discuss is that bad? Is it bad that I'm obsessed with things? You know what I mean? We all have obsessions of one form or another. Apparently at the moment mine is photography. Yes, I've been obsessed with other things in the past. What's wrong with being obsessed, especially with something like photography? First one being, I'll go with the cons first. Family life, home life, juggling it all together. That's one of the hard bits because it does take over. Photography takes over my life. I do it too much. And the wife says, you're obsessed, you can hear it in the background. She has a pop at me. She has every right. I am not moaning about my wife. Okay? I do, but I'm not going to in this video because she'll watch it. But no, she has a right to moan because I come in and it's the first thing I talk about. It's the first thing I do, and I pick up a camera when I should be playing with the kids and stuff like this. So I'm trying to put that balance now and step back a little bit from the obsession of photography and spend a bit more family time, because my kids, they're 8 and 4, they're going to grow up quick. They do grow up quick, and I don't want to miss it. You know, I take it for granted. And then I turned around the other day and my lad, my youngest, 4 years old, Zach, I turned around and I was like, he's getting bigger. And I was like, Kate, look at him. He's like a little grown-up boy, you know what I mean? Like he's growing up. And that sort of freaked me out a little bit, because before you knew it, one minute he was not a baby, you know, that does seem a little while ago, but he was a toddler, you know. I know he's 4 years old, he's at school, he's got a little attitude, you know, he's becoming a little man. And that's quite worrying. So I'm going to try and step back a little bit, or not step back from photography or YouTube or any of that, but I guess I need to try and get that work balance, okay? The positives of being obsessed with, for me, photography. And there's probably these same positives probably roll out across a few genres of whatever you want to do. Positive number one, I would say, is the freedom. Be it experimental freedom, be it physical, going out freedom, the fresh air. There's so many good things that photography, for me and many other people, sorry if you can hear the roof, there is one hell of a storm going on outside. It's windy as hell, hence I'm doing a vlog from in here again, but I've got plans coming up. Anyway, back to it. So yeah, there's a lot of good, healthy properties that come for me, or happen for me in photography. Mental health properties. I don't suffer. But equally in these hard times, and they are hard, and they are testing, and they are pushing the boundaries of many relationships, my escapism is to pick up that camera and go out, and that for me clears my head, makes things go away. I don't think about anything else except what I'm out to get a photograph of, or if I'm just walking locations, you just forget about it all. You know what I mean? So there's definitely some good properties to be had there. Meeting new people. You know, I've not met many because I started this and 6 months later COVID happened. So for the last year, it's been hard to go anywhere. But I have met people and I have done a few photo shoots with them. I mention them enough in videos, you know what I mean? And it's a nice little community building. The community that we've got on YouTube, people that watch my channel, I watch their channels and beyond. There's a nice little community starting to branch together, you know, and I think people, when this is over, want to start meeting up and doing vlogs together and collaborations and really sort of push each other's channels and inspiration and ideas. Mostly, you know, I have apparently what is now unfolding a creative style. You know what I mean? I take a picture and I think, what can I do with that? Because anyone can take a picture. I want to take it differently. Might not be better, might not be worse, but I want to take it differently. I'll show you one actually of a church that I took the other day. So I took this picture the other day. You know, I've done a little, what they called on bloody YouTube now, shorts, whatever they are, YouTube shorts. Thought I'd have a crack at it, and the views really bump up, but the interaction's rubbish, and they die off so fast. So it's good to just bump up the little numbers, I guess. Is it good for your channel or not? Don't know, time will tell. But you know, I took a picture of a church and I produced a good image. I just changed it, made it a bit atmospheric, sort of played with the sky a little bit. Not fake. I don't generally add stuff that wasn't there in the first place unless I am tinkering with a bit of double exposure. But for the most of it, I just do the edits with what was already in the camera. I shoot in RAW, the information's there, and I manipulate it, shall we say. So it's not out the camera, when people go, oh, straight out the camera. Digital cameras digitalise your picture anyway. It's already coming out edited because that's what a camera does. So, you know what I mean? Same as if you were working in a what they call the dark rooms, red rooms, whatever they are. It's before my time. Is it bollocks? But yeah, I wasn't into photography, so I've never used one. But even they were, you know, to get the particular photograph you were after, you would still manipulate how it was edited whilst you were producing that picture. So it's all edited really. But I tend to go way over the top and edit them completely different. And that's my style. It's been mentioned. That's what I enjoy. So yeah, the obsession takes over. And then I haven't got much else to say on that. I just think if you're into something, it's healthy to have an obsession. Just not with things that aren't healthy. Wow, there's there's something deep. Eh? So it's not healthy to be obsessed with McDonald's or alcohol, of which both probably are underlying problems for me. But no, it's cool. Now, switching it around just quickly, just so I've got something else to put in this video. I said to the wife last night, I said, darling, I'm going to stand in a graveyard for 2 hours. Maybe less, maybe more. And she just looks at me. What? You know, are you obsessed? I'm going to try and do a lot of photographs of churches. Now this might seem weird, I'm not religious. If you are, bonus, whatever keeps you going, you know what I mean? I'm not. But churches make for good photos. I just think the architecture, yeah. The buildings are awesome. They look brilliant. You know, the work that's gone into them, how they were made that many years ago, whatever. I think they're really cool things to photograph. So I've got a plan to do the 12. Well, in fact, I put it on a local Telford page. People name me the best 12. Not necessarily each person name me 12, but what is the best churches in Telford, and I will go and photograph the top 12 and possibly produce a calendar for next year, because you know, they like that sort of stuff. You know, they've got the average age of old. And sorry if you're watching. You do, but they like it. They like the churches. I like the photographs. If I can produce a nice calendar that makes people go, "Oh, I really like that," bonus, winner. So that I put that out there, thinking might get a few replies here. There's a train. It's going to. See if I can see it go past. I'm going to say that's going to Birmingham. 7:57. Anyway, so I put on this group, expected a few replies, and I've had over 500. And I've now got, and about 200 down, someone put on, why didn't you do a poll? Because then you could tally them easier. Smart ass. Yeah, I didn't do a poll. Didn't really think about it. Didn't think it would have the response it did. And yeah, I've got a lot to go through. But I'm going to get these 12 photos. So, last night, went to the graveyard. Back to that story. Told you, I tell stories, man. But they're the truth. So, I went to the graveyard. And when I got there, tried a few different angles of this church up in Rockwoodine. Nice church it is, it's on the list. And I looked up and the moon was banging. Bit of whispery cloud going across, wispy cloud going across. It was cracking. And then this halo just formed and I was like, oh my God. So started snapping away, got some damn good images. Pretty chuffed with that one. So watch this space. I am going to vlog some of these churches as well. So if I go to real cool ones during the day, some nice properties, grounds, whatever, I'm going to start doing a few vlogs on these places as well. So there'll be some pretty cool vlogs coming. Even if you don't like churches, you know the pictures are going to be good. Without sounding too big-headed, I'm going to take some pretty cool pictures. That's my plan. So follow me on the journey of churches. 12 of them. Probably won't do 12 different videos. Might do a few different churches in one day and do a couple of parts to the video. Another train, it's going the other way. 8 o'clock. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Come follow me on my journey, and together we'll get the churches, we'll get the vlogs, we'll stay obsessed, and we'll keep upsetting the wife. Till the next one. Peace out.